4 countries, 76 engagements and so many PDAs. Etiquette guru William Hanson says Harry and Meghan were too touchy-feely on their Southern Hemisphere tour, and should remember royals don't do emotion. The Duke and Duchess of Sussex's first mammoth tour as a married couple has finally ended. 4 countries, 76 engagements, over 30 outfits worn and 3,562 public displays of affection. Aside from Labelgate, where Meghan was spotted with a label hanging from her dress, or the big baby announcement, what stands out the most from the couple's Southern Hemispheric sojourn is their continual, incessant touching, hand-holding and hugs. Whether it was in Fiji, Tonga, New Zealand or Australia, there was always a grip of his palm, an arm round her shoulder or a hand in his lap. We get it, Harry and Meghan. You are in love. Gallant Harry is showing support for royal ingenue Meghan, although I think Meghan does more supporting of Prince Harry, frankly. The May wedding was really special. We all loved it. We're thrilled for you both. We tuned in and watched. We were there. No one is denying you aren't in love. But let's start towing the party line, shall we? This is the British royal family. Emotion is rarely shown unless it's to a dog or a horse. Go and move to Spain if you want to start being over-emotional. Before the now Duke and Duchess of Sussex wed, there was a fair bit of hand-holding on their joint engagements. I didn't like it but hoped that once Meghan went from commoner to royalty on May 19 that it would stop. Like when Catherine Middleton's wave changed from manic to majestic within the space of an hour back in April 2011. For a few weeks, it seemed the magic of monarchy had taken hold. But then, just to spite those of us who want our royal family to actually be serene and not the prince and princess next door, the hand-holding returned with a vengeance. With this latest royal tour, was there any daytime engagement where the couple didn't hold hands? There is an argument too, royal or not, that couples who feel the need to show off their love in front of others and in public are perhaps the least secure in their relationships. But we'll park that one there for now. There is no protocol rule that says royalty cannot touch, just precedent and common sense. Do not forget that royal engagements are professional environments. It's work. If Harry and Meghan were not who they are and worked for any other firm, they would not be allowed to walk down the corridors holding hands, cooing over each other. I have no issues if they want to hold hands when they are in private, attending social events. Go for it, folks, just not when you are working. But while the hottest royal couple parade around the South Pacific, their brother and in-law, William and Catherine, grow ever more royal. Although mainly thanks to the Duchess of Cambridge, Catherine and Meghan are both huge assets to the monarchy, in different ways. But thank heavens we have Catherine as the counterweight. The Duchess of Cambridge is more royal than the actual blood royals. On most occasions, she strikes the tone between being friendly yet formal beautifully. But a word of warning to all the millennial members of the monarchy, and this includes you, Catherine. I saw that hug at the tennis center earlier this week. Cut the hugs. I know that for some a grope from the Duchess of Copefield or a squeeze from the Countess of Cuddles will be a higher honor than being appointed into the Order of the Garter, but, like with the hand-holding, it jars. For me, royalty should be royal. They are not supposed to be like one of us. They must all be nice people. Yes, and they are. But it seems that it's now all a bit too chummy and informal. I want guilt. I want ermine. I want pomp. Isn't it also a bit patronizing to the rest of us to think that unless they show buckets of false, hollow affection and schmooze the crowds that the throngs won't cheer and love them? We all know that royal funding is not the most secure fiscal fixture at the best of times. The more that the royal family behave like your average Joe, the weaker the argument is to give them that funding. We don't fund them to be like us. If they are just like any other family, then what's the need to subsidize them? Why not give us the funding then, instead? It'll play right into the Republic campaigns under moisturized hands. We avoid touching them not because they are better than us as people, but because of the ancient office and dynastic institution they represent. Maybe I am too much of a stick in the mud? Perhaps. The odd hand-holding here or there may be cute, but, like those who overswear, the more they do it the more diluted and expected it becomes. It must not become a default.